Alright, so this is my first race of the 2023 season, racing in the Ray FF1600. First race, we're at Okayama Circuit. This is my first time ever being in this car, so it's a really hard car to drive, to say the least. As I'm going out, there's no pit limiter, so I couldn't do anything about that. I accelerate, I feel great on the acceleration. The car feels great. As soon as I turn, I know as soon as the tires are cold and brakes are cold, this car is hell to drive. It's a really, let's say, understeery car, to say the least. It's very hard to not spin out when the tires are cold, brakes are cold. And when the brakes are cold, they're going to end up locking up every single time you brake. As I go through this corner, I understeer so much knowing that, oh my god, this is going to be such a hard car to drive. I went into this race with absolutely no practice whatsoever. So it is very hard to drive, but let's move on to qualifying. As I go out, it's already a pain to drive. It's, as you see, I'm warming up the tires, trying to warm them up, and I ended up spinning out. Going into the gravel, no damage on the car, so I don't have to reset the car. So I just go back on track, and then I end up spinning out again. And yeah, this is the story of the car when it's on cold tires, cold brakes. It sucks. But anyway, as we go on to our first flying lap, the tires are still a little bit cold, brakes are still a little bit cold, so I know this lap isn't going to be as good. I'm sorry, there's no audio. I do hit that apex really well and go on an exit. There's some great power going off. Brake just a little bit as I missed the apex by a lot, and that's going to cost me for the first lap. As I go to the rundown to turn 4, we're going to brake at about the 100-ish meter mark. I brake, I miss the apex, I slide all the way to the left, and I know this is going to be a terrible lap at that. Going down this straight, I'm not as confident going into the last second and third sector, and it was not that good. So, as we're going to brake before the 50 meter mark, I'm at first gear. I missed the apex completely. I tried to turn away into it, and it does not work as well. Second gear, I hit the apex really well, get a great exit going off. Up here, almost hit the apex, but I do get a pretty decent exit going off. As we go here, the final 2 chicanes. These are probably the hardest one to master. Hit the apex really well. I go really wide going into this turn, so it's going to leave me a bad exit going here. Boom. Terrible exit, but as we do have one more lap, I'm starting to feel a little bit more confident in the car. Brakes are getting hotter. Tires are getting hotter. Second gear. Missed the apex. But it did get a decently good exit going off. As we go on for our last qualifying lap before we start the race. First corner. Almost at 100 brake pressure. Does not work, and I missed the apex completely. I know this is going to be a terrible lap as well. Going to second turn. I hit the apex really, really, really well. Get a decently good exit. We hit the gravel a little bit, so that's going to cost our time to go from a 141.0 to a 141.4. Braking before the 50 meter mark, right before it hit the apex really well. Getting a great exit. Or a decently good exit, as I thought. As our time is now 141.25 going down the straight. We are going to brake right before the 50 meter mark again. We're first gear, trying to hit the apex really well. We do hit that apex really well. We're going here. What an exit there. Not bad, not good. Hitting the apex right there. We're getting a perfect exit there. That brings our time down to a 141.01. We go to the final 2 chicanes. I'm trying to get a better turn off here. As we do. Going into this turn. Hit the apex. Not a good exit though. Our time is a 141.1 as of right now. Trying to go flat out. Cannot go flat out. But our time is still down. We kind of hit the apex there. Going off the turn, our time is a 141.01. So that's not a bad start to the race at all. As I go to the pit lane, I'm going to check the results. I am P3 with second place just being a little ahead of me, with first place being a lot. So I look at the divisions that are in Division 7, Division 7, Division 10, as I am still as a rookie. So being P3 in this type of lobby, it's not bad at all. So as we get to the start of the race, lights are about to turn on. Here we go. My adrenaline's rushing. My heart is pumping. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to race. As here we go. The lights are about to go red. Getting my RPM up there. And here we go. Lights out and away we go. We get a beautiful start. We're already going to try to get into first place here. And we are. First place at the first corner. Not bad at all. We hit that apex really well. We're trying to go a little slow because I don't want to spin out at the start like we did at the qualifying. So I'm trying to keep it slow, trying to keep it steady. Do not hit that apex there, as we see a lot of battling going on at the back of us. So it's just me and P2 fighting it out. Hoping to see other cars come in. We break just before the 50-meter mark and we slide there. We do had a big slide, so that's going to give second place a little bit of a good start against ours. As we go into the fifth corner, we're braking. We're at first gear, and we do hit a massive lockup, and that's going to affect us a lot. That's going to make him P1. So as now I'm trying to follow him through, going into Piper's seventh corner here. Wow, he had a beautiful start. I had a beautiful racing start. Oh my God. As we both brake at the 50-meter mark, I'm trying to catch up to him as much as we can. But he is getting such a good exits. Great start for him. It's a great start for me as well. Moving up into P2. Almost P1. As now, this guy is the fastest car on the track, as we know. He was P1. We did pass him. Now he's P1 again with us locking up. And now we are about 7/10 away from him. We're going to have to do some massive gaining on him. Going in the first corner now, I'm braking second gear. Trying to hit the apex as well as he did. I don't. But I do get a fairly decent exit. I'm trying to catch it up. I'm trying to get that corner right. We have about the same there. He has a lot of top speed. We don't. We're mattering on corners. He's mattering on top speed. So, this is a huge disadvantage for us when we go down the straights. As I brake second gear, we missed the apex completely. That's going to give him such a big lead over us. Alright, turn 5 here. We are braking at the 100-meter mark, making sure that our car doesn't spin out. We're trying to get the tires hot. We're trying to get the brakes hot. We're trying to catch up to him as much as we can. And it stays like this for pretty much the rest of the race. Here we go down the straight. We are trying to get a good first corner on him. We brake. He brakes. We hit the apex really well. He gets a terrible exit. We get a great exit going on to the second corner. He missed the apex. We're trying to hit the apex, and we get a fantastic exit. We are still trying to catch up to him. He is mattering a lot on top speed. We are not getting the best exits, but he is. As we go down to turn 4, we know we're fast through here. As you see the gap, it shrinks down. It's like 4/10 now compared to 7/10 going down there. As we go into turn 5, he's trying to weave. He's trying to get me off of his tail. But as I have the draft on him, braking 100%, second gear, look at how close we get to him. We are on his tail, but we do not have good turns here. We missed the apex there. Going into turn 7, we missed the apex again. He's going to have a great exit going on. We're going to go to turn 8. Braking at the 50-meter mark. I'm trying to get a great turn here. We do. He does not. Gap is about 3/10 at this point. As I miss the apex, he's going to gain a lot off of that. That's now 4/10 on him now. We're trying to gain. We're trying Third gear, down to second gear. At the last corner, he gets such a good exit. We cannot get anything out of that. Going down turn 1, we're trying to gain here. Second gear, he gets a terrible line there, terrible exit. As you see the gap shrink right there. Going into turn 2, we have missed the apex completely. That's going to give him such an advantage. He does hit the gravel a little bit. So, gap is now about 5/10 now. Going into turn 4, we know we can get such a good exit off of here. And we do. We get such a great turn. Gap is now probably 3/10. We getting 2/10 right there. It's now, he's going to try to defend as we can. He might have stopped speed. We're just getting a little bit of a draft. We're not getting much off of it. Gap is now about 2/10. Braking now. As we know, we have a lot of speed going in there. And he gets such a good exit off of these corners. We cannot do anything about it. Turn 7, he gets such a great exit. I can't. He's about 4/10 ahead of me. Going into turn 8, turn 9. About the hardest chicanes to master here. Like I said at the beginning, he gets a little squirmy right there at turn 8, turn 9. I do matter about the exit there, and we do get a little bit of a good exit. He just gets a better one, though. As here we go. I'm trying to do this turn flat out, and we kind of do. Second gear. He gets such a good runoff. We cannot do anything. As you see him weaving, trying to get me off of his tail. It's not working that well for him. Going into the first corner here. We're trying to matter about that speed. We do get a little bit of a snap, and that's going to cost us a lot. A lot of speed through there. About third gear here. We do get a fantastic exit. Gap is probably 7/10 because of our squirm at the first corner. Going into turn 4, we know we have a better exit, like I always say. Trying to hit that apex, we cannot. As he gets such a good turn there. And now, the battle is now at a standstill again. Alright, as we go into turn 10 here, we do get a fantastic exit. This is the same lap. Turn 11, we have a great exit as we're going to have him down this straight. As he's going to try to go on the inside here, trying to weave, trying to get this draft away from me. We do get such a great draft. As here we are, almost into the back of him, barely even avoiding him. Going into turn 2. We trying to get such a good exit here. We do. Gap is probably 2/10 now. He is struggling a little bit here. His tires are probably almost dead here. As mine are too. We're still in technically the draft. As here we go. Trying down the inside. And he's going to be on our outside going into turn 5. We need this overtake to happen. We're side by side. He's going to get a great rundown. He has more top speed than we do. Look at how much speed he has. Here we go. Braking at about the 100-meter mark. Trying to get a good turn here. We almost make contact. And we are in front. But he is still trying to battle. We give him enough room to battle. And that makes us. We are now in first place. What a battle. That was clean. That was fun. At this point, my adrenaline's through the roof. My heartbeat is also through the roof. He's trying to go down the inside of turn 8. He does not get a good runoff there. Turn 9, he's trying to get a good exit and does indeed get a great exit. Going into turn 10, we're trying to do this flat out, but we can't. We're third gear. You see him a little far behind us here. Turn 11, we get a great exit going down the straight, and this battle is far from over. As here we go, we just finished turn 2, which is the Williams corner. Going into Moss as the turn 3. He does get a great exit off of Williams. He's gonna try down the inside at turn 4. He does not get enough. But he is still in this battle. He's gonna try to get the draft. As I'm gonna try to weave the draft off of him. I go on the inside, go on the outside, keeping the draft away from him. At this point, my heartbeat's probably 210 beats per minute right now. As he's going to try down the inside. It does not work. He does not get enough there. Not enough power going into turn 6. Turn 7 coming up. He gets a great exit off turn 6, turn 7. Can he get a good exit? Yes, he does. He's going to be right on our tail going into turn 8. Right on our tail. Will he try to do anything? We're going to try, and we spin. He also spins out too. As I spin, we're going to keep trying to battle no matter what. As he was still kind of on the track, he's still going to get more. As I leave him enough space, he's probably a little mad about us. As I'm a little mad too. He did not hit us. I just ended up spinning. It is what it is. It's racing. He did not hit me. I did not hit him. So now as we go, run down at 11. He's going to get such a good draft. We get the last lap. Here we go. He's going to try down our outside. Here we go. As we make a little bit of contact, he tries to turn into me. And he's starting to battle a lot. He hits me again. He's starting to get a lot aggressive here. Way too aggressive there for him. At this point, I'm like, what the heck is he doing? I'm trying to battle clean. He's not. He's trying to overtake. He's trying to be aggressive. Turn 4. At this point, I'm just trying to keep him behind me as much as I can. I don't want to go off the track again. I don't want him to bump into me again. So that's why I am pushing as much as I can. I don't want him to push me off the track like he just tried to do at turn 1, 2. Going into turn 5, we get fairly good turn. He's trying his hardest to get past us. Turn 6, we get a good turn. Going into turn 7, brake just a little bit. Second gear, we get a great exit. He does too. What can he do here? Going into turn 8, there's not much he can do. Nice turn there for me. I'm trying to make it a good exit. He's almost down our inside there, but missed. That was probably his last time to overtake. As we go into the final 2 corners, turn 10, turn 11 coming up. As now it's to run down towards the straight. I do get this win. As I'm celebrating early, I know that this is my win. The first win of the season goes to me. I am happy as I can ever be. But it's still not over. Right now, it is still not over. As I'm trying to let him catch up, trying to say good races, he tries to hit me there. Being a little dirty. So I go up to him. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? He's cutting me off everywhere I go. So at this point, I'm just tired of it. I'm just going to try to knock him off the track. I'm not doing dirty drivers. I spun him out, brake, and now I get out the car. And now it's GG's.